The absence of the NBA Finals, not as long as it was in Boston. It's been 4 years since Kobe Bryant and the Lakers played a finals game in front of the home crowd. And again, they're down 0-2 as we get set to go. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Michelle Tafoya. Hey, Michelle.
Hey, Mike. Well, immediately after his team lost Game 2 in Boston, Phil Jackson called attention to the officiating and the disparity in foul shots. Now, in that game, the Celtics took 38 free throws, the Lakers just 10. And Jackson said afterwards, quote, "I've never seen a game like that in all these years I've coached in the finals. Unbelievable," end quote. The NBA did not fine Jackson for his remarks, and tonight his players plan to be more aggressive. And as Kobe Bryant told me, play through the contact and hope they get some calls, Mike.
All part of the activity between games of a playoff series, Michelle. Our Spanish language version of tonight's game presented by ESPN Deportes. So the Lakers 8-0 at home in the playoffs. Kobe Bryant, quick spin move, shot won't go. Pau Gasol the rebound. Inside Radmanovic. I don't know if he lost it around and got a piece of it. Either way, the Celtics with their first possession.
And right away, you see Kobe Bryant on Rondo and Fisher on Ray Allen.
So some adjustments early from the teams. Rondo to Pierce. Rondo pass up to Perkins. Perkins inside with a nice play. Perkins has been bothered by that high ankle sprain last couple of games with the first 2 points of the game.
And people wondering probably, well, what's the difference, Kobe Bryant on Rondo? What it does is it allows Kobe Bryant to be a roamer on the defensive end. Does not have to worry about being a lockdown defender individual.
Fisher to Gasol. Pau Gasol was knocked at the roll, and Pierce the rebound. He's fouled by Odom. Odom has been in foul trouble in both of the first 2 games. Had 5 in game 1, 5 in game 2. And received kind of a harsh statement from Phil Jackson after game 2. He said that Odom at times looked confused out on the floor.
And that's what's key. If you're a head coach, you have to know your personnel. A guy like Lamar Odom, a tough city guy, can accept criticism. And Phil Jackson understood that and pushed the correct button.
Allen misses. He said Lamar's okay with that. That was his quote earlier today. I don't know if Odom feels that way, but he misses the shot. Here come the Celtics. Rondo, Allen, back to Rondo, in for the wild layup, and Gasol the rebound. Allen with the steal. He's looking for a shot early, and off the mark.
One of the things I like about putting Bryant on Rondo is it leads to cross matches in transition and should lead to some mismatch opportunities for Bryant against Rondo.
And a foul as Gasol went up. He'll go for the free throw line as Perkins picks up his first.
No, and you can already see the mindset of Kobe Bryant has not scored, but the first play is a post-up move. The second play attacking the paint area. He is trying to force the issue offensively.
Kobe Bryant very harsh on his teammates in some huddles in game 2. Talking about them to be more aggressive. They had that terrific fourth quarter after getting embarrassed through the first 3+ when they were down by as many as 24. As Perkins gets the rebound off the miss. And Radmanovic is fouled. And what Michelle talked about, that was a big story in game 2. The free throw disparity. It was 19-2 in that first half. And Phil Jackson said he doesn't really talk to his team about that. He certainly talked about it in the media, but didn't talk to his team about it, just told his team to be more aggressive.
Well, you understand that your team is reading newspapers. They certainly understand what's going on, but you can't take the pressure off of your guys. They have to respond as Rondo saves the ball out of bounds off the body of Radmanovic. The pressure is on those guys.
Well, Magic Johnson getting into the action along the sidelines. A lot of Lakers celebs, former Laker greats in attendance here at the Staples Center. That's what's so much fun about some of these finals. You saw the great Boston greats at the Garden as Garnett misses. The likes of Jerry West, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Bill Sharman, Magic, all in attendance for game 3. Bryant double. Fisher. Good help defense from Pierce. Fisher to the basket, won't go. Perkins the rebound. Here's Pierce releasing. Going to try and track it down, and he can't. And Paul Pierce goes crashing into the stands. He's in familiar territory, not necessarily in that spot, but from Inglewood, California. Stone's throw away from the old Forum. It's a homecoming for him. of people around courtside. Get your money's worth.
Well, you can tell you're not in Boston. Those fans would have stood up and tried to brace his fall. Laker fans got out of the way.
Rondo on Bryant. Here's the double team. Bryant inside, gets it to go.
And they're double teaming from the top. And so Rondo's responsibility is to not allow him to spin baseline away from the double team.
Certainly easier said than done with Bryant. Garnett to the basket. I believe Odom got a piece of it. Odom to the basket, kicks it out. Radmanovic hits a three. Vladimir Radmanovic, who had a solid full quarter in game 2, gives the Lakers a 4-point lead.
Phil Jackson touched on something before the game when we were talking to him. He said, hey, Lamar Odom has to avoid the offensive foul. Put the ball on the floor and make plays, avoiding contact.
Celtics, the best team in the NBA at drawing charges. And Jackson letting his team make sure they're aware of it. Rondo through his hands, turnover.
But once again, Kobe Bryant is defending Rondo. Nowhere near him. He is stopping the penetration of Pierce and the big three of the Celtics, not paying attention to Rondo, feeling he can get back. And if he beats us with jumpers, so be it.
Celtics 1 for 6 and 2 turnovers to start after a very efficient offensive performance in game 2, which of course was on their own floor. Bryant lost it, stripped. And still Laker ball with 9 on the shot clock. Doc Rivers' team lost their first 6 road games in these playoffs. 3 in Atlanta, 3 in Cleveland before playing very well on the road in Detroit. Bryant to the basket. Oh, he looked like he got hit. Odom out Radmanovic. Another 3. Bryant the rebound. Inside, draws the foul this time. And he'll shoot a couple. Lakers, you can tell, at least right now, their mindset in the opening minutes is to be physical.
Well, Kobe Bryant, when he puts his head down and goes to the rim, good things happen. Here, second shots happen. And on the offensive rebound, he goes to the rim, good things happen, you get fouled. Everything good happens when the ball gets at the basket area.
We're talking about all the fouls that they felt were not called in game 2. Bryant said what we learned is we have to make the shot anyway, even if you get fouled.
Well, absolutely, and you can't stop being aggressive, and you see that's what Kobe Bryant is doing. Upset that no calls have been made prior to this, but he is continuing to get to the paint.
He's made now 20 straight free throws in these playoffs, and the Lakers lead by 6. Rondo out to Garnett. Bryant the rebound. Lakers have had a couple of good starts in the series, and Rondo a reach-in foul. So Bryant's going to go right back to the free throw line.
And Coach made a great point earlier. Because of Kobe Bryant defending Rondo on the other end is a mismatch on the other end, because when the Celtics get back, they're matching up with their own man. So Rondo's being left on Bryant, and he is looking to ISO and make plays.
And he has no idea, Rondo, because he's probably never guarded Kobe Bryant before on consecutive possessions. So he hasn't studied him. He hasn't, worked against him. Here he's coming at him in transition. And instead of, and this is where Rondo gets in trouble, gambling for the strip instead of contesting up high.
And he's not an ideal matchup for Kobe Bryant. He is an outstanding gambling defender. He's not a guy that is a lockdown defender. So when he gambles, he's going to pay the price against a superior offensive weapon.
Lakers have already taken more free throws in 4 minutes than they did in the entire first half of game 2. As Bryant getting to the line. Struggling offense right now for Boston. Pierce, nice move. Kicks it out. Allen deflected by Fisher. Fisher outraces Allen. Fisher back to Bryant. In, and he's fouled again. Excellent defense and hustle from Fisher. And more free throws for Kobe Bryant.
Well, we hate to keep on harping on the same thing, but when the penetration occurs, who's there to avoid the contact? Kobe Bryant does not allow Pierce to get to the cup. Fisher comes up with the steal. Good foul by Ray Allen, but the Lakers setting the tone defensively.
And a timeout as Kobe Bryant and the Lakers down 0-2 in the series jump out to a 7-point lead.
The NBA Finals on ABC. Brought to you by Frost Brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. Jumper on DVD and Blu-ray high def today, rated PG-13. And Mitsubishi Motors, hop in, it's go time.
Back for game 3 at the Staples Center. Lakers off to a 9-2 start. Again, Kobe Bryant harsh on his teammates in a huddle down the stretch of game 2. And had a message for them as they get ready for game 3.
You know, my message to the guys after game 2 was, you know, we lost 2 games. After this, you'll hear everybody tell you how bad we stink and how it's impossible to win a championship, but it's not that big of a deal. They defended home court. It's our responsibility to go back and do the same thing. You know, we didn't play all season long to come here and lose 2 games in a row and then say, okay, we're not having a parade.
He still wants to have the parade as he's been parading to the free throw line. This would be his 5th and 6th free throw. And guys, you always talk about adjustments between games of a playoff series. And one of the early ones you spot right away is Bryant guarding Rondo. That certainly has an impact on how the Lakers defend, but also at the other end, especially on offense with what you talked about with cross matches. What exactly are cross matches?
Cross matches are when you're guarding a different guy. So Ray Allen wants to be on Kobe Bryant defensively, but by cross matching and putting Bryant on Rondo in transition, Ray Allen can't get to Kobe Bryant. So now Bryant has a mismatch against Rondo, both in the post and off the dribble, because Rondo, as he's fouled here on his drive, is so used to guarding other point guards. So this makes sense from a defensive standpoint for the Lakers, but also, Mark, from an offensive standpoint. And you're just going to leave me out there hanging. That's all right. Hey, listen.
I mean, you said it all. What do you want me to say?
Give me an amen. Give me something.
Amen.
All right. Ditto.
Pierce with Radmanovic in his face. Can't get it to go. And Bryant the other way. Again, sometimes it's a matter of it's hard to find your guy in transition if you're not guarding him on the other end. Odom, meanwhile, stays on the floor despite picking up 2 quick fouls. Gasol against Perkins. Bryant. He felt he got hit. He's upset. Rondo blocked the shot. Looked like he hit him in the head as well. Ray Allen to the basket. Pierce steps back. A 3. And Odom the rebound. Celtics really struggling. 1 of 9 from the field and 3 turnovers. Gasol couldn't handle a pass. 3 on 2 for the Celtics. Ray Allen fires up a 3 and puts that in.
And that's how the Celtics have to score. Doc Rivers talked about it the first 2 games. Pushing the ball up and makes and miss. Get good offense. That time Rondo finding Ray Allen spotted up on the opposite side.
Their first points in almost 5.5 minutes. Both teams shot the ball from downtown extremely well in game 2. Lakers late. Radmanovic misses. Garnett a rebound. Lakers hit those 7 3-pointers in the 4th quarter after the big 24-point lead. Perkins to Rondo, and Rondo gets inside.
And one thing also, pushing the ball by Rondo forces the point guard of the Lakers to pick him up, that time Derek Fisher. So it forces Kobe Bryant to defend Ray Allen or Paul Pierce.
And I don't like that double team by Fisher on Kendrick Perkins. Let Lamar Odom guard him one-on-one. Stay at home.
Especially as Bryant puts up the shot, knocks it down, especially with Odom having those 2 fouls. If you're Boston, you want to go at him. Garnett, the spin move. Perkins the rebound, and he's fouled by Radmanovic. The crowd, they want to take on every call against their team, especially after what they felt was injustice in game 2.
You see one guy that's coming ready to play, and that's Kobe Bryant. Isolation, nobody comes to help. One dribble gets to his spot, and then elevates over Ray Allen for the easy jet.
So Odom now will sit. Again, 2 fouls for Lamar Odom, who has been subpar so far in this series. Ronny Turiaf is in. Joe Crawford checking with the clock right now, it appears.
And to me right now, with the Lakers going to 2 bigs, which they very rarely do, I mean Turiaf and Gasol, I would trap Bryant more and more and make the ball get kicked out to one of the 2 bigs.
Well, they've done an excellent job on Kobe Bryant so far in this series. Crawford still looking up at the clock. He's very aggressive in getting to the free throw line. He's only shooting 41% from the field in games 1 and 2. Pierce to the basket. Perkins trying to tip it in. Pierce struggling to start. He's 0 for 3. And here's a foul on Ray Allen. 2 on Ray Allen. And Celtics in the penalty.
That's one of the advantages of starting playing aggressive basketball. You force the issue. The Celtics find themselves in the penalty. Lakers continue to be aggressive offensively and get to the foul line.
So they're going to take as many free throws in the first 7 minutes of the game as they took all of game 2. Of course, those who don't like officials are going to say, oh, of course, we knew this was going to happen. Others will say, wait a minute, the Lakers are just being much more aggressive. I like the second one personally.
I'll tell you what, I like the second one only because it's the truth. When you take a look at the way that the Lakers were playing in Boston, very passive. Nobody put the ball on the floor and attacked the paint area against the Celtic defense. It's a different story to set the tone tonight. Amen.
You can't get fined. You can't get fined if you're a broadcaster, you know.
No, I think aggression has a lot to do with it. But I also think the human element has something to do with it as well.
That's perhaps Phil Jackson and why he talked about it. There's another turnover. Already 4 for the Celtics. Fisher on a pull-up shot. Rattles it in. And the Lakers with an 8-point lead.
But they're out in transition a lot more tonight. And so when you're in transition, when you have numbers, the floor is spread more, you have a lot better chance of getting calls when you attack the basket.
And you're able to get in transition when you get stops. When you defend and force bad shots and turnovers, you will get better looks offensively.
Rondo knocks it down. Kobe Bryant really playing off him, daring him to shoot. Rondo able to hit.
And if you're Kobe Bryant and the Lakers, you have to stay disciplined to the game plan. I don't care how many Rondo hits, you have to play that solid D.
And a travel. Kobe Bryant obviously disagrees with the call, but down the other end, he was really playing off Rondo.
You talk about how much space he's giving him. He's saying, hey, shoot the basketball. If you're going to knock down shots, congratulations on winning it all. Rondo has to be aggressive, pulls up with confidence, and knock down the J.
Rondo's 2 for 3. The rest of the team is 2 for 12.
And I like the other adjustment. When Rondo drives, they're not coming to help as much. Make him be a shooter, make him finish over Kobe Bryant.
He's not looking to shoot on many of these drives. He shoots again, not that time. Tipped by Turiaf and taken down by Garnett. Rondo back out to Posey. Posey with a three-pointer. That's good. His second 3 of the game, and it's 15-12.
And Bryant looks down at Radmanovic and said, that's not your job to help off of the shooter. Make Rondo a scorer. Stay disciplined. He doesn't, and Posey steps into a rhythm jump.
Kobe Bryant to the basket. Hard drive, left-handed. Pretty play. He's got 11.
See, with Turiaf and Gasol on the floor right now, you do not have to worry about stretching him out to the jump shot. They got to trap him right now and make him be a passer. He's too aggressive right now.
Rondo aggressive again, looking for his shot. He's got 6 points. Celtics back within 3.
But that's what you want if you're the Lakers. You want them playing to their 4th or 5th option on the floor versus playing to Garnett and to Paul Pierce.
Nice pass. Oh, and a block from Garnett. Threw it right back at Gasol. And here come the Celtics. Garnett running the floor. Misses the jam. And then tips it out. Ball loose. Posey lost it. Foul on Radmanovic. That'll be his 3rd. And we'll have timeout on the floor. A more aggressive Laker team. This time, Kevin Garnett aggressive on the defensive end.
Well, a big-time play by Kobe Bryant. Heck of a pass to Pau Gasol. KG says, not on my watch, big fella. Get it out of here. But Kobe Bryant is the guy setting the tone. We talked about it early. Look to be aggressive. Realize Celtic defense in the penalty. Big-time finish with the left hand in traffic.
Just under 2.5 remaining here in the first. Radmanovic on the bench with 3 fouls, upset, but his team's winning.
I play to win, and that trophy signifies that you are a winner. The trophy's always been the one thing I've always got like a little emotional about. You know, it's always seemed like it was so untouchable and unreachable, and to put your hands on it and to be able to hold it and actually see it is pleasure within itself.
Kevin Garnett, such a talented player, but his #1 strength is his energy or emotion or passion, whatever word you want to use.
All of those, because they've set a tone for a culture change in Boston that he has to take the largest part of the credit for, and that's why they're the #1 defensive team.
The only thing I would disagree with his statement, that trophy is not the only thing that signifies that you're a champion. Kevin Garnett, guys that I played with like Patrick Ewing, Reggie Miller, those are champions. You don't have to win it all to be a champ.
And I agree. My thing is, did you do everything within yourself to become a champion? If you did, then you're a champion, whether you win the trophy or not. A lot of it is who you play with, who you play against. Hey, anybody born in the Jordan era was out of luck, no matter how great a player you were.
You talking about me?
And me. We were out of luck, man.
For a long time.
Why couldn't Jordan have been born a little later or a little earlier in life? But Garnett has really struggled shooting the ball. Mike, all those good things he does, since the first half of game 1, he's 10 for 37. And as statistician David Freed has told me, that's 27%.
So he's shooting 39% for the series, and he's 0 for 5 so far in game 3. Jordan, Farmar, Ronny, Turiaf, Sasha, Vujacic, all out there. The bench. Vujacic way off the mark. The Celtics bench has certainly outplayed the Laker bench in the first 2 games. But now they're on their home floor. Vujacic gets right up into Pierce. Pierce lost it. Perkins able to take it. Celtics just look discombobulated on the offensive end. Pierce forcing it up, and he can't get it to go. Farmar the rebound. Pierce is 0 for 4. Garnett is 0 for 5. Yet the Celtics are only down by a point. As we've got a foul call, it's Pierce, and that's #2.
But you know something, you look at the numbers for KG, as take a look at Doc Rivers in 10 of 37 since that point. The reason why is because they've made him a jump shooter. Not just the Lakers, but also the Celtics. They have stopped getting him the basketball on the block. He's a big-time post player, has an advantage, and they're not capitalizing with it.
He does have 5 rebounds. He's done an excellent job on the boards in the first 2 games, despite the shooting struggles. And the big 3 off to a slow start offensively, as is the entire Celtic team. So let's put in some offense. Sam Cassell checks into the game. And Rondo will take a seat. Ray Allen already relaxing. Sam Cassell already talking to somebody. Two-point Laker lead. Celtics shooting 30%. Lakers not that much better, 31%. The free throw disparity in favor of LA tonight. P.J. Brown is checked in. His shot is good. Well, Rondo and P.J. Brown doing scoring for the Celtics when the big 3 have been struggling.
Well, it's a good thing if you're Doc Rivers, you're getting offense from other places, but also it's a good thing if you're Phil Jackson. Other guys, you are making them score.
Garnett, his 7th rebound of the first quarter. Here's Cassell. He's going to shoot it and knocks it down. Sam Cassell able to hit, and the Celtics take a 2-point lead. We'll go a 10-point turnaround.
What you can't do against Sam Cassell, you cannot allow him to push the ball in transition and get to his spot. When he does, you will pay the price.
Turiaf. Turiaf against P.J. Brown. And they let him bump quite a bit. Turiaf misses. Posey the rebound.
But it was great by the Celtics. They gave no help on Turiaf. Made him shoot the ball. What he wants to do in there is pass the ball.
Cassell, 2 times he touches, 2 times he shoots. Garnett tips it to Farmar. Here's Vujacic down the other end and misses the shot, but he got fouled. Cassell bumped him, and Vujacic back to the line. Leon Paul, certainly one of the heroes for the Celtics in game 2. He was just tremendous in 15 minutes of action. 21 points for Powe. The game of his life. And not that he was embarrassed. He certainly wasn't embarrassed because he's a confident young man, but he's so quiet, getting all the attention that comes with a strong performance in the NBA Finals.
Well, it's great to see when you take a look at what he did in Game 2 and you see him sitting at the podium. Incredible story, class act, well-deserved respect for what he did in Game 2.
And that was the key and has been a key. Lane violation before the shot attempt. Vujacic saying, what's going on? Joey Crawford blew the whistle, and then Posey wanted to make sure Vujacic's shot didn't go in, so he went up and goaltended. That's kind of a Kevin Garnett tradition. Crawford now explaining it to Phil Jackson. Let's take a look again. So Vujacic will take the regular free throws. He did blow it before the shot attempt went up. And knocks that one down. Shot clock and game clock nearly identical. Rondo back in with Cassell. Lakers do not have a foul to give here. Five seconds remaining. Rondo, nice pass to Powe. Powe blocked from behind. Picked up Vujacic. He stepped out of bounds. So it's going to be Celtic ball with 1.3 remaining.
That's just excellent defense, not only by Jordan Farmar following the strategy of sending Rondo to his left, but Paukl Gasol being there to help and hold the fort down.
Ray Allen will come in for a final play. Plenty of time for the Celtics to run their out-of-bounds play. Jeff, most NBA teams, how many out-of-bounds plays do you have for this situation?
Depends on the coach, but certainly late clock, late game, you've got to have different plays because it's got to be catch and shoot. So in this situation, 1.3, you usually want to cut her to the basket and a shooter coming to the strong side corner.
Allen's the shooter out there. He goes inside. Posey's a good shooter too. Launches a three off the mark. Good defense from Vujacic. And that will end the first quarter. Kobe Bryant came out with a flourish, got to the free throw line 8 times, missed a few, but finished with 11 points as the Lakers went up by 8. Bryant and the Lakers trying to get in the win column, and they started off well, but then a 13-3 run. And after the first quarter of Game 3, Lakers and Celtics all tied.
Back in Los Angeles, where the Lakers and Celtics are tied, Doc Rivers, that's in spite of the fact that Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce have yet to score. How can they be more productive?
Yeah, well, they'll be more productive. They'll get the ball in their spots, and I'm not really worried about that. I thought we weathered the storm early. The score's tied. I think we'll take it right now.
How do you like your defense? Kobe with 11.
I don't mind. I mean, Kobe's the aggressor. He's a great scorer. You know, as long as we hold everyone else down, I feel pretty good about it.
Thank you, Doc.
Thanks.
Mike.
All right, Michelle. Garnett and Pierce may not have been as productive offensively as Kobe Bryant, but they certainly were defensively. Lakers shot 28% from the field in that first quarter. Guys, thoughts on that first period?
Well, the thing for me, you obviously recognize Kobe Bryant has come looking to set the tone offensively. Thought it was a feeling out period, but the important thing, the Lakers got to the foul line, which they have not done so far in the series.
14 times in the first quarter after 10 total in Game 2. Cassell against Farmar. Cassell up and under, shot, banker won't go. Leon Powe the rebound, and he's fouled on the floor. That basket won't count. And it might be Odom. Odom has 3 fouls. So Odom and Radmanovic, the starting forwards for the Lakers, each with 3. And Luke Walton jumps off the bench for LA. He's been in foul trouble every game in these finals.
When you look at Leon Powe, if you're the Lakers, you have to realize I'm a Laker big guy. The only way that he can hurt me is if he outworks me. So at some point, they have to recognize and match his intensity.
Now, granted, Odom has been struggling, but he's their best rebounder. And the Celtics have done an excellent job in the playoffs on the rebounds. Cassell, another shot. 4 shots in 3 minutes for Sam Cassell. Bryant on the pull-up. Kobe Bryant with 13.
People don't understand just how hard that shot is. He caught the ball, put the ball down at full speed to his right, and then balanced up, went straight up and down to avoid charging foul and knocked it in.
Posey for three. Way off, and Walton the rebound. Kobe Bryant, the only starter in the game right now for LA. And he's fouled again on his way to the basket. They're going to call it in the act of shooting, so Bryant will shoot his 9th and 10th free throw of the first half.
Well, he just got the whole package. Hard 2 dribbles. P.J. Brown there to take the shot. Instead of continuing on to the basket, he rises up, he stops on the proverbial dime, and knocks it down. It's the hardest shot to defend in the NBA is the pull-up jump shot. Very few people have that shot because it's so difficult to balance after picking up the dribble.
Phil Jackson calls him the unstoppable force. And we always talk about, and he's obviously so talented, but Mark, you make this point over and over again. The reason he's as great as he is his work ethic and how hard he's made himself to be this kind of player.
So he puts the time in. There's no accident when you turn the lights on and he finds a way to get it done. He's done it 1,000 times the night before and the night before that. Preparing himself for the moment, that's why he's the best in the business.
And he just loves to play. That sounds kind of a simple thing to say, but it's so true with him. He just loves to get out there and play. As Vujacic called for a foul before the shot. So Vujacic picks up the personal. After tonight, again, games 3, 4, and 5 here in LA. Right now, 5 is if necessary, although no one expects a sweep. Thursday night, we'll be back on the air. GMC NBA Countdown starts at 8:30. Tip-off shortly after 9 Eastern for Game 4 of the NBA Finals. Powe traveled. Basket won't count. Good defense from Luke Walton.
Well, you're matching the intensity. You fight him beforehand. You don't allow him to catch the basketball in a position where he can overpower you. You force him to make a move, and that's not his strength.
Good to see his dad back in action. Hasn't attended a game in months. Been on his back for 3 months. Welcome back, Bill. Luke to the basket. P.J. Brown the rebound. Terrible shot, Luke. Allen on the jumper. Rattles it in.
And Ray Allen shows you the value of the pull-up jump shot. He caught Vujacic off balance, swept it, went baseline, help came, pulled up, and knocked it right in.
Walton pass to Farmar. Pretty play. They need their bench. So integral in terms of what they did during the regular season and early in the playoffs. They have a very good bench that struggled in the first 2 games.
That was the best pass in Laker history.
Powe inside. Won't go. Fight for the rebound.
All right, Mark, it's your turn. You need to do a Bill impression. No, thank you. You know, a Bill impression. You guys are better than that. You're kidding me?
Look at that pass. He looked like Pop with that pass out of the low post. A very gifted passer, Luke Walton.
Backdoor for Bryant. Pass to Turiaf. The extra look. Everybody touching it. Vujacic a 3. Bang! Everybody touched the ball on that possession, and the Lakers back up by 7.
You cannot have a better offensive trip than the one that the Lakers just had. A thing of beauty in passing the basketball, unselfish play.
Garnett. Now he's in the post. A little further out, though, and doesn't get the bounce. Farmar the rebound. Garnett is 0 for 6 and a foul. P.J. Brown and Farmar. The officials quickly get in the way. Both players looked like they wanted to do something, but both thought better of it, perhaps thinking of the ramifications, and they both wisely get away from each other. Well, tempers build as the series continues. Brown trying to knock it away. Gets called for the foul. The young Farmar has something to say to the veteran. Brown turns away and then says, wait a minute. Timeout here at the Staples Center. Lakers by 7.
The NBA Finals on... Brought to you by GMC. We are professional grade. Warner Brothers' new motion picture, The Dark Knight, in theaters Friday, July 18th. Blackberry, and Sprite with lemon.
Early second quarter, game 3 of the NBA Finals from the Staples Center. Lakers by 7. Double technicals on P.J. Brown and Jordan Farmar for that little skirmish. Meanwhile, the Lakers, the ball movement exactly what Phil Jackson was hoping for, Mark.
Well, he talked about it. And you talk about Vujacic catching Kobe Bryant on the backdoor pass. Unselfish, hot potato, move the basketball, and the guy that made the first pass is rewarded. That's how you say thank you. Get the basketball back, be ready to catch and knock down the jumper, and everyone appreciating the ball movement.
It's Vujacic. Have I so impacted you that you can't say his name now? I've gotten that guy's name right like 2 times this year. You're
that's
my mentor.
first.
I know. I'm giving you a break on that.
No, I'm upset at myself. I realized I did. It was the spirit of Van Gundy that took over.
Walton jump shot, the baseline, an air ball, and a 24-second violation. Let's check in with Michelle Tafoya.
Hey guys, during that last timeout, Doc Rivers was saying we've got to keep making the tough plays and we've got to get in our offense more early. We're waiting until 10 or 12 seconds left on the shot clock. So push it up, move the ball, find the open shooters. But first it starts on defense.
Well, the Laker defense, Michelle, much better here in game 3. It was dreadful through the first 3 quarters of game 2. Garnett, foul on the pass. 3rd team foul against the Lakers.
That was a very poor spacing possession. Ray Allen came off on the catch and shoot. He started to drive, and inexplicably, P.J. Brown was in his area. Then he dropped the ball into Garnett, and when Garnett heard the whistle, he should have shot the ball. He would have been at the free throw line.
And not only is the Lakers defense playing with a sense of urgency, but Phil Jackson is coaching with a sense of urgency. Kobe Bryant has played every second of this half so far.
Allen hits a 3. Ray Allen from downtown, and it's a 4-point game. The Celtics defense is keeping him in, despite the fact that they're sending the Lakers to the line. Vujacic to Gasol. Back to Farmar. Farmar and Gasol playing catch. Aggressive move from Farmar, couldn't finish. And here comes Ray Allen. Allen. The veteran Cassell and P.J. Brown, 2 of the oldest players in the NBA, 3rd and 4th, getting some big time here in the NBA Finals. Garnett, again, off the mark. Garnett 0 for 7. Bryant to the basket, left-handed, banks it in beautifully. 17 first-half points for Kobe Bryant.
And really taking off on the defensive end. He's not being forced to guard anyone, whether it's Posey or Rondo. He's picking them at the foul line and roaming defensively, so he can expend a lot of energy on the offensive end.
Offensive foul. P.J. Brown.
Well, this is where Bryant is most dangerous in transition when they have a numbers advantage or it's equal numbers. Here, the trailing big, P.J. Brown, that's his missed help. He's got to get ahead of the ball and shut off that driving lane, because if you just leave Kobe Bryant against any defender in this league, he's going to beat him one-on-one.
On the ride over to the arena tonight, what was your over and under and how many points you thought he might score? What was the thing we set it on?
I settled at about 38. I mean, just looking at him earlier today, he understood what he had to do.
He's got 17 points in 17 minutes. Farmar hits a 3. Farmar from downtown. Largest lead of the first half for the Lakers.
And I tell you what, Jordan Farmar is a starting point guard in this league. Gets it defensively, a knockdown shooter, another turnover by the Celtics, but his passion, and he's always ready to play.
P.J. Brown at travel. It's not only the largest lead of the game for the Lakers, it's the largest lead of the series for them. The bench really providing some spark. Farmar hit some 3s in that 4th quarter of game 2. And could that, especially for the young guys, Mark, I know it's been talked about, can that give them a little bit of a boost despite the fact that they were so badly outplayed earlier in the game?
Well, Farmar in particular, the thing that gives him a boost is the opportunity to play. You know, it was a quick leash for him in game 1. Fisher played a lot of minutes, but certainly the way that they finished that 4th quarter helped.
Alley-oop to Garnett. And that's his first field goal on a pretty pass from Ray Allen. Phil Jackson calls out something to his team, and it's, I want a timeout. So we'll take a break. Jackson's had a couple of teams that were down 0-2 and came back and won a playoff series. As Kevin Garnett and the Celtics lead 2-0. It certainly makes it easier when you've got Kobe Bryant on your team.
Well, it certainly does. You talk about finishing in traffic. Those are giants, but avoids the contact, and the bank is open for Kobe.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Get there on triple tread technology. Back at the Staples Center, we could spend about a quarter showing all the celebs that are in attendance here, including American Idol winner David Cookie sang the national anthem for the crowd. Who's he taking a picture of? Probably the players, right? Dustin Hoffman, a regular. Spike Lee making the trek from the East Coast. Eddie Murphy sitting courtside right next to Sylvester Stallone. Recently retired boxing champ Floyd Mayweather. And of course, season ticket holder Jack.
Wally! Is there a better looking robot than Wally? Look at him. What a cutie.
Oh, please.
No, he's getting his own movie. If you got your own movie, like Sly, you're big. Wally's big.
The scary thing is parents were both very well aware of Wally and the upcoming flick as Vujacic knocks down a 2. And it's now 36-27, 5.5 remaining here in the second. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Celtics taking the first 2 in Boston. Well, the Lakers have come out with a lot more physical play and aggressiveness here in Game 3. Garnett. Perkins and Gasol battling, knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Perkins. Kobe Bryant having a great first half. He has 17. Garnett, Pierce, and Allen. Garnett, Pierce really struggling.
You see Phil Jackson using that timeout to get Kobe Bryant an extended rest for the first time. He's out of the ballgame.
Laker bench already with 13 points. Vujacic again. 10 points in 9 minutes for Sasha Vujacic.
Here's what I love about it. Phil Jackson understand who you can yell at, who you can get on as a player. Going into the huddle during the timeout, got on Vujacic's case. He has responded aggressively, knocking down 2 jumpers.
Here's shot blocked by Walton. Garnett able to go back and get it. Luke Walton trying to stay with Pierce. Hard drive, reverse. Nice play.
And to me, that's exactly what Pierce has to do. The pull-up is not to go to the rim, just like Bryant's doing. Put him in pick and rolls with Garnett. Get to the basket instead of just straight ISO and then going into the pull-up jumper.
Walton. And a foul on Garnett on the entry pass. And it's going to be Garnett's first. And the Celtics' 3rd team foul.
Aggressive on the offensive end. Jab, step back. Catches Ray Allen on his heels, and Sasha says, gotcha. And even Jack loving Sasha on the perimeter.
Vujacic, the young man, just 24 years old from Slovenia, now in his 4th year. Having his best season by far. Plays with so much passion. They love him here in LA. And when you talk to him, he is such a delightful young man to talk to. But on the road, opponents, fans can't stand him as Bryant knocks down the shot. Kobe Bryant has been superb. 19 points, and the Lakers by 11.
And that's good defense. You can't do any better than that. He's showing the pull-up going to his right, now showing the pull-up going to his left. How do you guard it?
Pierce gets Bryant up and throws up an air ball. Doc Rivers felt there should have been a call. Rondo back on Bryant. And a foul before the shot. 14 fouls, 2nd on Rondo. Well, we expected the Lakers to come out with a force, and they have certainly not disappointed their fans. Doc Rivers has expected it.
You talk about Kobe Bryant putting the ball on the floor, certainly looking aggressive. Catches Ray Allen on his heels, has it going early, and feel it.
And a foul.
And you love about the Kobe Bryant-Phil Jackson relationship. Phil Jackson called a play. Kobe Bryant snapped to him and said he wanted a slice cut to post up, and Phil Jackson went right back at him, and it ended the discussion, and they posted Gasol. But I love when player and coach feel strongly enough, because they're both at an intellectual level above most players and coaches, that they can disagree without being disagreeable.
Gasol misses a free throw. They're 11 of 17. They're getting to the line, but they're missing them. So in game 2, at halftime, the Celtics have taken 19 free throws, the Lakers 2. Here in game 3, the Celtics have taken 18 free throws. Excuse me, the Lakers have taken 18, and the Celtics 2. So a little reversal.
And I'm sure if you're the Celtics, you'll look for a reason to point to. But the bottom line is blame yourself. They are a jump shooting team. They haven't put Kevin Garnett on the block, and they haven't penetrated with the basket.
Perkins, good strong finish. Perkins comes up yelling. Kobe Bryant just looking at him. I think he's wondering why not a taunting technical on that. And Perkins just trying to get some emotion going for his team. Gasol backing in, and a reach-in foul on Pierce. That's 3 on Pierce. And we'll have a timeout as the Celtics are in the penalty. Kobe Bryant admitted the Celtics were playing some terrific defense. Was really crediting the opponent with part of his struggles, but he has been just brilliant here in the first half.
Well, he said to us in our meeting today he had something for the Celtics, and he sure has. This is just picture-perfect execution of the pull-up jump shot. Stops on balance. Great follow-through. That's textbook right there, young people.
Conditions in an effort to give them a little bit of hope and strength. And one of the guys that Harvey wanted to meet, in fact, he was the #1 guy that he wanted to meet, was our man John Barry, who's going to be on the T-Mobile halftime report. Not only John, though, Stuart Scott, Michael Wilbon, and special guest Jerry West will all be there. What a delightful young man. Harvey is so into the NBA.
I question Harvey's taste when you talk about John Barry, but I tell you what, an incredible young man with a great attitude. Just inspiring.
Question his taste. That's nasty.
I mean, he had the #1 pick and he chose John Barry. Can I get an amen?
That's an amen. I coach Barry. That's a definite amen.
41-31. The Lakers by 10, 2.5 to play. Rondo misses. Vujacic the rebound. Here comes Kobe Bryant. Bryant knocked loose. He thought he got fouled, and a technical foul on Bryant. He may have a legitimate beat. Posey looked like he bumped him, but he's got to be careful. That's his 3rd technical of the playoffs.
The technical may have been warranted here as he goes by James Posey. If that's a foul, that could easily be called a foul. But the Celtics had an opportunity in transition. Most times, NBA officials let the play go, see if they score in transition, and then call the technical foul.
Allen misses the technical. So his 3rd of the playoffs. You get suspended after your 7th technical in the playoffs. So he's far away from that as we're obviously in the last round. As we mentioned, Phil Jackson had a couple of teams that were down 0-2 and came back and won a playoff series. One certainly you remember Jeff with the Knicks when he was with the Chicago Bulls. Another time when they were 2004 against the San Antonio Spurs. Yours was 1993. I don't mean to say just yours.
Yeah, I somehow got the biggest role.
Posey down the lane and won't go, but he's fouled. And he'll shoot a couple as we go to Michelle.
Hey, during that last huddle, guys, Doc Rivers said to his team, things aren't going great, but we're right there. Keep your heads up. We're going to win the game, but your body language stinks. We knew they were going to make a run. We expected it. And it's 18-2 in foul shots. At least it was then. He said, but we don't care. We don't care. We're still going to win the game. He knows how to motivate his players, Mike.
Well, he certainly has, as Posey will go to the line for some free throws now. And there are some games where you look up and it appears the Lakers have have outplayed the Celtics by a lot. And if Posey hits this, it's only an 8-point game. But there are other games where it's almost like it's a matter of time before a team just pulls away. What kind of feeling are you getting from this one?
Well, I think if you're Doc Rivers, you sent the right message to your team. If we didn't look at the scoreboard, it would seem like the Lakers was up 20. They are right where they want to be. You understood that this is a championship caliber team. They were going to come with fight. Hang in there, and let's talk about it at halftime.
Well, they have the beat LA chance in Boston. Here at the Staples Center, you have the anti-Boston chance. It's in effect saying Boston is not very good.
Was that the Mike Green remix?
You obviously can't say that word on the air, I guess.
Obviously, Fisher misses. I mean, I could. I think I'd get in trouble, though. And Posey stepped out of bounds trying to save it, so it's Laker ball with 1:49 remaining in the second. We'll get a new 24. Sasha Vujacic, 10 points off the bench. He'll inbound. Turiaf up top to Fisher. Vujacic fires away, hits it again. Sasha Vujacic, red hot off the bench.
Vujacic is the guy that said, hey, I'm a machine. And certainly he's not disappointed.
And a foul on Derek Fisher. Now the Lakers are in the penalty. So free throws for Boston. Are they calling on Vujacic? No, it's on Fisher. And again, he's a player. First 3 years, sporadic play. You saw flashes, but had a terrific regular season. As Allen misses a free throw. Both teams missing from the free throw line. Allen, one of the best in the history of the game, is 0 for 2. (43-34). Lakers by 9. Minute and a half remaining. Lakers at times have been an inconsistent defensive team during the season. They are playing some tough defense here in the first half tonight. Gasol on Perkins. Tied up. Bad pass. Good double team from Garnett.
Gasol, that has to be a stronger move.
Garnett just 1 of 9 from the field. Minute remaining here in the half. Garnett traveled again. Just hesitant right now as his shot has not been falling the past couple of games. Garnett, though, with 9 rebounds. Rebounding numbers, Celtics up 4. Fisher to Gasol. Gasol. Second effort won't go. Knocked loose out of bounds. Laker ball.
This first half just shows you it's hard to predict the NBA. Bryant, easily predictable, but without Odom or Gasol having any impact, positive impact on the game, here the Lakers are up 9 points.
Odom and Gasol, 2 points combined, neither with a field goal. 43-44 here in the final minute of the second quarter. Lakers have led by as many as 11.
This is Gasol on the block. One-on-one, no help. The help comes late. You got to make a grown man move. Look to force the issue. And then in a pick-and-roll situation, excellent read by Fisher. Gasol's length and ability to finish at the rim, that has to be a dunk. A lay-in, a missed lay-in. Find a way to set yourself and then make aggressive, hard moves.
You see Gasol and Odom not a factor offensively in terms of scoring. Odom's been in foul trouble again. He's got 3. You can also look at the other end for the Celtics. Pierce and Garnett are combined 2 for 16, only 4 points. And yet they're only down by single digits. Turiaf battling. Garnett his 10th rebound. And Rondo sets it up. Ray Allen, a three. That's good. Allen from downtown. He's got 12 points to lead all Celtics. That's his third three-pointer.
And that's one of Doc Rivers' strengths, coming out of timeout, getting execution. They did a great job running a 1-2 pick and roll and then a flare screen for Ray Allen to get the wide open three.
And again, with all the onslaught from Kobe Bryant, it's a 6-point game. Shot clock turned off. Bryant on the drive. Shot won't go, but he's fouled. And 2 more free throws from Bryant. He's taken more free throws himself in the first half than the entire Laker team had in game 2. Perkins' his third foul.
That was a poor play by Perkins, though. He's guarding Turiaf in the corner. Get your whole body in front of Bryant and make him pass the ball, kick it to the corner for a Turiaf jump shot.
He also shot a little early. The Celtics will have a chance to get off a decent shot. And with that, Eddie House is going to check in. Eddie House has range from the second he steps across half court. He is their backup point guard almost all season long, more of a shooting guard in terms of his style. But when Sam Cassell was signed late, he was taken out of the rotation, but he's had some good playoff moments for them as Perkins takes a seat. .3 seconds remaining. Bryant has missed 4 free throws. And it's 19 points. Wow. Everybody missing free throws. Guys normally who knock them down. Rondo, final seconds. Rondo puts it up. And that will end the first half. Kobe Bryant was superb. He had 19 points. Did miss 5 free throws, though. Whereas Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce struggling. Ray Allen, 12 of the 16 points for the big 3. And at halftime, right now, the Lakers with a 6-point lead. Kobe's with Michelle.
I am with Kobe, and if I had to guess, you're extremely upset about the 5 free throws you've missed instead of those you've made.
Just a little.
But you have gotten the line more in tonight's game than all of game 2. How have you guys done it?
I don't know. We're just playing the same one.
All right, I'll ask you this then. Defensively, you've held Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce in check. How have you guys done it?
We're doing a pretty good job trying to clog them a little bit, not allow them to get too comfortable in their opportunities.
Kobe, thanks. Mikey's obviously really upset. We know he hates it when he misses free throws.
Oh, Michelle, he's in that I'm down 0-2. I need to get to the locker room frame of mind. As his team down 0-2 in the series, but up 6 here in game 3. Stuart Scott, John Barry, Michael Wilbon will have the T-Mobile halftime report, and they'll analyze the first half. And then all access to Kobe Bryant. You knew he would come out with a force with his team dropping the first 2 games in Boston, and he did that, getting to the free throw line 12 times and leading all scores with 19. Halftime at the Staples Center. The Lakers by 6. Well, they have won 2 home games. That's more than nothing. But they want to make it 3 straight. Right now, they trail by 6. Halftime of game 3 at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. And hello again, everyone. Mark Jackson back with us. You have a good time at halftime? You left us alone.
Yeah, you left me alone. I missed you guys. Job well done. I was eyes firm on the TV.
Well, Kobe Bryant, meanwhile, not left alone in the first half. Still faced a tough defense, but he played great against it.
Well, they double team. They force him to make plays. And if you're going to defend Kobe Bryant, you have to do it properly. Early and often, you talk about being defended by Rondo. Rondo's job, recognize the double team is coming from the top. Perkins force Bryant to him, does not. Allows Kobe Bryant to spin and get to the cup. Quick pull-up, jump shot, 1 dribble pull-up, and then spectacular play, stop on a dime, elevate straight up, not allowing the shot blocking ability of the bigs. And then here you go, football move, tuck the basketball. Looks like old school. And then that's a touchdown. If it's football, he tucks it, no fumble, gets the finish. This is a Kobe Bryant shot chop. Big time made shots, dominating the paint area, establishing a rhythm, and crucially, going to the line.
Bryant often this year has liked to get his teammates involved early. You'll see his assist numbers up early and then takes over the game late. He didn't have an assist in the first half, but you knew he felt he just had to come over and take over the game early to make sure his team wasn't in a hole. Garnett, meanwhile, 1 of 9. Pierce, 1 of 7. And the Celtics only down by 6. Rondo. Nope, they're going to call a travel before he got fouled. Doc Rivers not happy as we send it to Michelle.
Well, I spoke to Doc Rivers at halftime, and he said with Paul and Kevin, Paul in foul trouble, neither of them scoring well, to be down by 6, we can't complain. But I told our team, don't lean on that. We're not playing well. We need more speed on offense. We have to trust the offense. And defensively, he said, we're letting other guys and Kobe get off. We can't let Vujacic and Kobe both hurt us. Mike.
All right, Michelle. Gasol and Odom also quiet in that first half for the Lakers. Pitcher finding Odom. Odom poked away by Perkins. Odom continues to struggle. Rondo out to Allen. Ray Allen had the hot hand, the lone hot hand really for the Celtics in that first half.
And Rondo actually sprained his ankle pushing the ball.
Eddie Lacerte, a longtime head athletic trainer for the Celtics, quickly runs out to attend to him. We'll check on his young point guard. We'll take a quick break and be right back. Rajon Rondo able to walk off, though gingerly, as he twisted his ankle on that play, leading the break. No doubt we'll go back and get a tape. Watch the left foot as it plants right there. Doesn't stop though, keeps going. But he was able to put a little pressure on it. A number of the fans behind our broadcast location saying, get him a wheelchair. Eddie House not showing a lot of sympathy here at the Staples Center. Allen, bad pass stolen by Bryant. Bryant, nice feed to Odom, blocked. Perkins got a piece of it, and then the rebound. Excellent play from Kendrick Perkins. Garnett running the floor. Pierce. Radmanovic riding him. Good defense, though. Here's House. House getting the backup point guard minutes in the second half ahead of Sam Cassell. Tough shot from Pierce. And Paul Pierce now 1 for 8.
Tell you what, if you're Phil Jackson, Lamar Odom, Gasol have to show up and begin to play like the 2-3 slot guys that they are for the Lakers. They can't just allow Kobe Bryant to take over the ballgame. They are neat.
Allen on Bryant. Kobe Bryant banks it in. 21 on 7 of 11 from the field.
You look at the move of Eddie House coming in for Rondo. Kobe Bryant cannot defend Eddie House the same way he defended Rondo. Eddie House is a knockdown shooter, missed his first 2, but he is a guy that you must pay attention to.
Kobe Bryant, not that time, and House the rebound. These are House's first minutes of the finals. Didn't play at all in games 1 and 2. Garnett to Allen. Nice give and go.
That baseline cut after you throw the ball into the low post is very hard to defend because there's no help along the baseline.
Ray Allen, the main offensive weapon here in game 3 for the Celtics. Gasol. Allen gave him that 3. Shot clock at 5. He wants a better look. Gets a better look and puts it in. Largest lead was 11. That was for the Lakers. Pierce on the drive. Nice feed. But a foul on the pass. And it's going to go against Kobe Bryant, his first.
You want a term for indefensible? Right there. Drive it left, spin back right, balance up, elevate. Great defense by Ray Allen. There's nothing he can do. There's nothing anyone in this world can do.
Perkins foul on the entry pass. They're going to count it and 1, a continuation. So Perkins with a chance for a 3-point play. And that'll be 4 fouls on Radmanovic.
Perkins does a good job keeping Radmanovic on his shoulder. Catches the basketball with the opposite hand and finishing. That foul was committed prior to the catch. That should not be a 3-point possibly play for Perkins.
And when he grabbed him, he was not really in a shooting motion or making a move toward the hoop. At least I don't think so. But they count it. He'll get one free throw.
You two always picking at officials. Be like me. Give him a break. As Rasheed Wallace would say, the ball don't lie.
Well, I've heard anything. You quoted Rasheed Wallace.
And you quoted Walt Frazier. Both of you guys. I mean, come on.
Fisher. Here come the Celtics, only down by 6. Allen on the drive to the basket. Odom backs off. He's got 3 fouls. That was too easy for Ray Allen.
But he's so dangerous in transition because you have to play at the three-point line. He's so much better going to his right to the baseline.
This crowd has gotten very quiet. Blocked by Perkins, his second rejection of the quarter. And then a foul. For the Celtics, their first team foul as we go to Michelle.
Well, you guys, I'm back by the Celtics locker room. Rajon Rondo is in there getting his left ankle taped. They're telling me it's a mild ankle sprain, and he's, as soon as he gets it taped, should be returning to the floor. So we'll stay back here till he comes out. Mike?
This was the play. Turn, and at first was lifted up by his teammates, but then was able to walk off the floor in his own power. As the medical staff attending to him now. 8:11 left in the third. Celtics within 4. Here comes Rondo.
There are heroes. There are superheroes. And then there's Hancock.
Well, the heroes for the Celtics all season long have been the big 3. They've sacrificed their individual games to get them to where they are right now. But here in game 3, Pierce and Garnett offensively really struggling, whereas Ray Allen has found the stroke. Pierce and Garnett have combined 2 for 18 from the field. But their defense certainly a part of it. Rondo back, but on the bench as Trevor Ariza has checked in for the first time tonight for the Lakers. Gasol. Nearly deflected by House. It is. Fisher goes back to get it and throws it up. Odom has to put it up. Shot clock expiring. Misses the 3. Bryant the rebound. And then a foul. He is showing his strength tonight down in the land of the Giants. Second team foul on the Celtics.
And sometimes your best chance to win for the Celtics could be tonight. Odom not playing well. Gasol not playing well. You got Trevor Ariza on the floor shooting long jumpers. This might be your best chance in LA, and that's why Pierce and Garnett have to get going if they're going to have a chance to win this game.
That's only Ariza's 3rd field goal of the playoffs. He had that broken foot, kept him out of the regular season the last several months, and only started playing minimal as Garnett gates to the basket. He's fouled. Ariza just started playing against San Antonio. Just his second brief stint in the finals.
And that's why you put Kevin Garnett on the block. If the double team does not come, he has the ability to have small player skills, perimeter guy skills, faces up Paukl, Gasol, and then one mindset, attack the rim, put so much pressure on your defense, and that's a weapon that the Celtics are not capitalizing.
Garnett, his first free throw attempt of the night. Celtics have only taken 8 thus far. And we're at 7:29 remaining in the third. Well, the Boston Celtics shooting 55% from the line. And the Lakers 54%. Some pretty horrendous free throw shooting. Celtics hanging around. As Kobe Bryant and the Lakers have led most of the game, but have not been able to pull away. Bryant spinning. Stolen by House on a bad pass. Garnett running the floor. Allen back. Up top to Pierce. Pierce, a good look for 3. Got knocked down after the release. Misses it. House tips it up and saved nicely by Pierce on the deflection, allowed to go in the backcourt. Perkins double. Pierce, Garnett. Eddie House launches a three, puts it in. That's what he's out there for. 2-point game.
We talked about Eddie House is a knockdown shooter. He doesn't feel like I missed two. He feels like the next one is money.
Odom. Fisher, a two-pointer. And Garnett with his 11th rebound. Crowd again getting a little quiet. A little anxiety at the Staples Center for the Laker fans as Ray Allen misfires. And a turnover. That's number 9 for the Lakers.
See Garnett, the ball movement. Eddie House, swing the basketball to your shooter. House ready to catch, lock and load. Knocks down a big jump.
House has bounced around the NBA. He's been a good shooter no matter where he's been. Had some good years with Phoenix in one of their playoff drives a couple of years ago. Just has not played a heck of a lot in the playoffs. Garnett dumps it in. Just his second field goal. But the Celtics have come back from 11 down to tie the game.
Just too easy. Kevin Garnett, people say he's a great jump shooter. I think he's a good jump shooter. He's a great player who's a big-time post player. Put him on the block and good things will happen.
Gasol lost it. Allen will set it up. Just under 5.5 remaining in the third. Garnett drives on Gasol. Here's the double team. Up top to Pierce. Pierce to the basket. Garnett, open jumper. Puts it in. And the Celtics regain the lead on this 12-2 run.
If I'm Kobe Bryant, with my body language, I say, hey guys, you let me know when you want to play. Up until that point, I am taking over this game.
Bryant to the basket, draws the foul. That's going to be 4 on Pierce as Bryant back to the line.
Well, like Mark said, establish the low post. They're spreading the floor. They got 3 3-point shooters, which gives Garnett room to get into his move and the jump hook. And now that they've gotten him into rhythm, then he knocks in a shot after the ball move. But establishing that paint game is critical. LA established Bryant attacking the rim as he misses another free throw. And now Boston's establishing it in a low post game going through Kevin Garnett.
So Joey Crawford there doing a little hip shuffle, showing Pierce why he got the foul. Crawford, the veteran official, along with Bennett Salvatore and Mark Wunderlich. By the way, for Wunderlich, it's his first ever NBA Finals assignment. That's a huge, huge deal for a young referee.
And he's earned it. He's been a very good official for a very long time.
Second free throw is good. Celtics by 1. We're just under 5 to play in the third. Ariza trying to fight. Allen the three. Knocks it down. His 4th three-pointer of the game. And Phil Jackson needs a timeout. The crowd a little nervous right now at the Staples Center as the Celtics celebrating down their end a 15-3 run.
Well, they were double teaming the post before Garnett had the ball, which allowed Perkins to set a pick on the ball. There was no one up. Lamar Odom's late. Ariza gets hit on the screen. This is just another great picture of a great, great jump shooter. One of the best of all time, and the Celtics are up 4.
The NBA Finals on ABC, brought to you by Toyota, moving forward. Wanted, starring James McAvoy, Morgan Freeman, and Angelina Jolie. Bud Light, endless refreshment from start to finish. Bud Light keeps it coming. And Verizon Wireless, get live GameCast, personalized alerts, and exclusive commentary with ESPN MVP on VCast. Text trial to 7280 for a special 5-use trial today.
After trailing by as many as 11, Celtics now lead by 4 here in the third. Time for our Coors Light Cool Tracks as Boston getting back into this game and taking the lead.
Love that player tracker also. Look at Ray Allen. running in transition, gets to the spot, shoves off Vujacic, and then catches the ball, puts the ball on the floor, pull-up jump shot, which is so crucial to a shooter. You set him up now, he respects your jump shooting ability, lull him to sleep, great hesitation, and then putting the ball on the floor and attacking the paint.
Celtics in game 2 outscored the Lakers 29-19, scored 31 points in the third quarter of game 1. It's been a huge quarter for them in this series. Ariza, shot clock at 8. Odom over Garnett and gets it to go. His first field goal of the game. He's been in foul trouble early, but has struggled. Allen to Garnett. Doesn't hesitate that time, but way short, and Ariza the rebound. Garnett 3 for 13.
And the difference that time, Lamar Odom catches Ray Allen on the other side of the screen, not allowing him to pull up.
Ariza way off on a 3. That's not his strength. Perkins. Perkins slowly backs in and gets it to go. He's got this, certainly the strength advantage on Odom.
But they have gone to a post game in this half, which helps your transition defense. And Garnett, then Perkins, that's how you slow down and break momentum. Establish a paint game.
Right now it's House and Allen in the backcourt with Posey, Garnett, and Perkins. This time Odom guarding Garnett. Here's the double team. House, quick release on a 3. Way off. And Farmar the rebound. Farmar a spark in the first half. On the pull-up. Dangerous pass. Ariza gets to it and finishes. A broken play turns into 2 points for the Lakers.
But that's Trevor Ariza's game. Not pulling up from the three-point line, is attacking the paint area. That time catches the basketball, puts his head down, and makes a play.
2-point Boston lead. House looking. Shot clock at 5. Garnett looks up, puts up another shot. This one gets it to go with Gasol a hand in his face. 9 points for Garnett. Inside to Odom, right-handed. Pretty pass from Kobe Bryant. That's his first assist. Ray Allen, and he got hit on a 3-point attempt. Kobe Bryant will pick up his second foul. He doesn't like the call, but Allen usually doesn't miss him by that much. So he'll go to the line. Coming up on Thursday, it's game 4. All the games on ABC. Game 5 on Sunday at the Staples Center. That, of course, if necessary. And then the series, if need be, will shoot back to Boston for game 6 and 7. All games begin 8:30 Eastern. Tip-offs all shortly after 9 Eastern. Ray Allen's even missed some free throws tonight. Knocks that one down. He's got 20. Allen, perhaps more than Pierce and Garnett, sacrificing his own individual game. He was always the guy in his teams, whether it be Milwaukee or Seattle. He had the ball a lot. He'd get 20, sometimes 25 shots a game. A different scenario for him, so a pretty big adjustment, Mark.
The biggest adjustment, and the reason why is because you can always Kevin Garnett, you can always ISO Paul Pierce. Ray Allen is a guy that relies on motion offense, moving without the basketball. They don't do enough of it, and because of that, he's a guy that has to find his way during the course of the game.
His team's missed the playoffs the last couple of years. In Seattle, a 7-time All-Star, and having an All-Star type game with 22. 5-point lead right now for Boston. Kobe Bryant spinning. Oh, what a sensational move.
And right now, if you're the Celtics, you've got to help off Odom. You've got to help off Ariza, just like the Lakers have been helping off Rondo. You've got to make it a lot harder for Bryant and make him pass the ball.
Garnett and Gasol. backing in. Tough fall-away shot. Won't go. Ray Allen the rebound. Crowd wanted to walk. He may have lifted his pivot foot on that.
We can take the May right out of that.
Allen to P.J. Brown, and Brown is hammered. Gasol a little shaken up on the play. Second foul on Gasol.
Well, right here, you've got to square Bryant up, but right there when he spins, that next help defender has to be there on the spin. He's blind on the spin. You can't just let him go into the move aggressively like that. That's got to be a double team and a strip.
Kobe Bryant had the huge first half with 19. He's got 26, but his team now down 3. In 2 weeks, the biggest splash of the summer comes to ABC. Each week, 24 players take on the world's most outrageous obstacle course. We dare you not to cringe or to laugh. Wipeout, that's the name of it. June 24th at 8, 7 Central on ABC. 107 remaining, third quarter here at the Staples Center. Celtics leading 61-58. What a great scene to have the finals back here. It was so much fun in Boston. With all the Hollywood stars, you feel right good in the midst of them. I can't even say it with a straight face.
What?
Who's your favorite celebrity you saw?
Alyssa Milano.
No hesitation.
No hesitation. And if I was Nick Lachey, is it? She wouldn't be out of my sight. There's a lot of vultures here in L.A.
You should have just stopped.
First of all, it's Nick Lachey. First of all. Second of all, this guy reads every magazine on the flight. People Magazine, Us, you name it. Yeah. He reads them all, and then he memorizes it, and all of a sudden he's pop culture king.
Well, they're all over the place. Eddie Murphy, Sylvester Stallone. We showed so many of them before. I said it would take forever to show them all. A lot of them are even in like the 5th or 6th row. That shows you how many celebrities there are.
Well, that's why Alyssa's got to get front row seats. She's in the 2nd row.
Well, he's in the he's in the 1st row, and that's why all the others are here to watch Kobe Bryant. P.J. Brown misses. Brown again, semi-retirement this year, working out with a high school team in Louisiana to try and keep himself going, running a track. A number of teams were interested in him. And he picked Boston, and I don't even know if he thought he was going to play this many major minutes in the playoffs like he has.
Well, he pretty much was signed as an insurance policy, a big man that they knew they could trust if he was called upon, but he has not disappointed, found a way to get it done.
Gasol, nice spinning move for Paukl Gasol, and that's his first field goal. So Odom and Gasol, and it's hard to believe neither one of them having a field goal till the 3rd quarter. Lakers down by 2. Final minute of the period. Bad pass from Ray Allen, but it goes to Brown. He misses the layup, and Odom comes up with a loose ball. Odom on the drive, right-handed, misses. Taken by Posey. And the Celtics will hold it for the final shot.
See, I disagree right there. I think when you have numbers like that, you take the sure basket or best look opportunity and then count on your defense.
Eddie House and Vujacic getting in a little altercation. Vujacic shouting something. Ray Allen trying to create some space to Brown. Jump shot. Won't go. And that will end the 3rd quarter. Lakers led by 6 at halftime. Celtics came out strong, went up by as many as 5 here in the 3rd period. The Boston Celtics winning the first 2 games on their home floor, now coming on the road where they've been strong all season. Meanwhile, the Lakers desperately needing a win. Do not want to fall down 0-3. 4th quarter of the NBA Finals, Game 3 coming up.
Back in Los Angeles, the Lakers trailed the Celtics by 2. Phil Jackson, you guys had a lead as large as 11. How did Boston get back in this thing?
Well, their second chance opportunities really hurt us this quarter. We're not running really good offense at the other end. They got us in a crowd, got some turnovers. They also got some transition baskets.
And they are 12 minutes away from taking a 3-0 lead in this series. What's the biggest hurdle your team needs to clear?
Well, there's a few of them, but You know, this game's going to go down the stretch. We need to get our players playing their game. So far, we've been a little bit off balance this second half. First half, we were on balance and poised.
Thank you, Phil. Mike?
Remember, Sean, and they need a fourth quarter like game too, because the third quarter has been all Celtics in these NBA finals.
And you look at this Celtic lineup, I don't like the way that Doc Rivers decided to start this fourth quarter. You have the Lakers on their heels. You have a possibility of going up 3-zip, and this is the lineup that you start the fourth quarter with.
Vujacic starts the fourth quarter with a 3, and the Lakers back up by 1. Vujacic with one of his best playoff games. He's got 15. Allen, a 3. That's good. Ray Allen answers right back, and he's 5 for 5 from downtown.
And again, you can't allow him to get separation. You have to stay on his body.
Foul on Leon Powe.
These are two great screens, one by Brown, and then Bryant got picked off and was pointing for help. But when you get hit on a screen, you can't die on the screen. You got to chase him down and run him off his shot. And if I sound angry, I am. That's bad defense, Mark.
What he's doing is like the Ray Allen of old, doing an excellent job of moving without the basketball.
Kobe Bryant misses, and P.J. Brown the rebound. Opening minute here in the fourth quarter. Brown, the jump shot. Off the mark. Posey goes flying in. There's those second chance opportunities Phil Jackson just spoke to Michelle about. House steps back. That's a two-pointer. And Vujacic the rebound. Vujacic had 16 points combined in the first 2 games. He has 15 here in game 3. As Eddie House is called for a foul down low away from the ball against Bryant. 2 team fouls on Boston already.
Jordan Farmar and Vujacic having words about who should have the ball.
They're both very aggressive, very confident young players. Meanwhile, Rondo, after spraining his ankle, has not returned yet for Boston. Farmar, a 3. House the rebound. Pierce set to check back in. Pass deflected by Bryant. Still Celtic ball with 12 on the shot clock. So Paul Pierce, we said earlier, from Inglewood, returning home. He's got a lot of family and friends. This is the area where he grew up, the old LA Forum. His Inglewood High School team, same colors, the green and white, despite the fact that he hated the Celtics as a kid. He's a big Laker fan. Pass inside, P.J. Brown. Turiaf grabbed him by the jersey as we send it over to Michelle.
Well, guys, when Rajon Rondo came out of the locker room after his injury, he was moving on that leg, hopping on it to make sure it was stable. He said that he felt great. The doctors were smiling. Everyone thought he was good. So it's a curious decision that he's on the bench. Maybe it's that House has been effective, but Rondo is fine and standing and keeping it warm on the sideline.
House, of course, the better shooter, Michelle, although he's just 1 of 5 tonight. Rondo, much more quick, certainly a lot quicker, and then a better distributor. Here's calling for the ball against Bryant. Shot right over him. Won't go. Rebound Odom. House, though, you always talk, Jeff, he spreads the floor. That's maybe why the Celtics were able to establish a postgame.
Exactly. That's a decision that Doc Rivers made, not by injury, but by how the third quarter and the start of the fourth is going.
65-63. Odom has struggled. Offensive foul. He's drawn many of those. And once again, he's experienced foul problems. That's his 4th. Leon Powe, excellent defense.
And that's what Phil Jackson talked about, though. This team is too good defensively, individually, and collectively for you to stare them down and look to go 1-on-4. Powe does a good job of taking the hit, and Kevin Garnett recognizing defense by his buddy.
The Defensive Player of the Year, Garnett. I'm sure he's given some tips to Powe, a young man who was just sensational in game 2. Not playing as many minutes, hasn't scored, but he's done some other things. Pierce inside to Powe, and he's hammered. Hard foul from Turiaf.
And what I like about that possession, the possession before, they left Paul Pierce isolated against Kobe Bryant. That time, they ran pick and roll. Now 2 defenders have to go to Pierce. Now he can use his improved passing, a very good pass up in the air to Leon Powe.
Well, what we're witnessing is the Celtics going to old reliable. Down the stretch, pick and roll basketball. The Lakers doing a poor job of rotating. You got to be able to do multiple things. Stop the basketball and get back to the man. They do not do either one of those things. Pierce able to get into the seams, and Powe takes the foul and goes to the line.
Powe at the post-game press conference after that great game 2. Phil Jackson called him Powe and corrected himself. The writer's asking him, how do you feel about that? He said, I don't really care. He said, I used to have teachers that mispronounced my name.
Imagine how Vujacic feels with this guy next to him.
Bryant blocked for the foul. And Kobe Bryant getting to the line time and time again, although he has struggled from the line tonight, just 8 of 14.
Right now, I'm about a possession away if I'm the Celtics from trapping Bryant on every pick and roll and making him be a passer. Making it go to Luke Walton, making it go to Turiaf, and make them either make the shot or make the play.
Wow. Some of his free throws, and we're talking about a terrific free throw shooter. Some of them have not been even close.
Maybe they got to go to the hack of Bryant.
He's got 26 points, shooting well from the field, 9 of 16. You see he's mad at himself as he turns around. Almost 3 minutes gone by here in the 4th quarter. Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Celtics trying to go up 3-0. Lakers trying to avoid going down 0-3. Whereas we know no one in NBA history has come back from. Offensive foul. Farmar draws the charge, and Pierce has 5 fouls. How about Pierce? He's just 1 of 10 from the field. 5 fouls, yet the Celtics are still up by 2.
Struggling all game long, but give the young fella credit. Farmar picks up Eddie House full court, aggressively forcing him to get rid of the basketball. Then when he switches on to Pierce, ready to slide into position, sell the play, offensive foul, and Pierce picks up his 5th.
Players like Farmar and Leon Powe drawing charges as Pierce and the Celtics hold on to the lead.
The NBA Finals on ABC, brought to you by Vitamin Water. It works for Ray Allen. Try it. The all-new Pilot, only from Honda. And Hancock, starring Will Smith, in theaters July 2nd, rated PG-13.
Aerial coverage brought to you by Goodyear. Get there on triple tread technology. Just over 3 minutes gone by. 4th quarter of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Celtics leading 66-64. Doc Rivers knows his team with a golden opportunity.
You've been hanging in all night, guys. All right? Let's pump this lead up. Let's get stops and scores. Stops and scores.
You know, guys, before the series, the pre-finals predictions, they have those matchup pages in all the papers. The better point guard, the better power forward, the better bench. As Vujacic puts up a 3, misses. Rebound knocked out of bounds. It'll be Celtic ball. Mark Wunderlich saying it was last touch by Vujacic. Now Bennett Salvatore is going to talk with him. Salvatore said he didn't see it, and they're going to keep it. But getting back to that point, everybody checked Phil Jackson, and rightfully so. He's won 9 championships in those matchups. But Doc Rivers has done a terrific job throughout these playoffs with his team.
Well, you're right, except one, though. The Boston Herald, before Game 1, picked the coaching matchups even.
Really?
I spilled my coffee. Because even Doc Rivers, with all due respect, he's a heck of a coach. He's done a great job. He would have checked Phil Jackson. Let's be fair. I got into an argument at the barbershop. I said, hey, who's better, Doc Rivers or Red Auerbach? The Boston people said Red Auerbach. Well, then show Phil Jackson the same respect.
You call that a haircut?
Why are you arguing with people at the barbershop? You just go in there, get your hair cut, and leave.
Walton back out, and a foul on the pass. That's going to be the 4th team foul on the Celtics. Jackson, of course, can make NBA history. If the Lakers win the championship, he would pass the late Red Auerbach and get his 10th. For Doc Rivers, his teams had never been out of the first round until this year.
I'm going to tell you whose box I always check in a coaching matchup. Who's ever got the best player.
Vujacic hits a two-pointer. Sasha Vujacic ties the game with 8:10 remaining.
And here's what I love about Sasha. The guy has come ready to play. He's not afraid of the moment. He's not deferring to anybody. He is taking and making tough shots.
Posey blocked the foul with Turiaf. With another hard foul. He's got 4 in 19 minutes. Well, they call an excuse me on Luke Walton. Turiaf got a little piece as well afterwards. Mind you, you can text the last name of your choice for the T-Mobile Player of the Game to 38657 from any wireless phone. Go to NBA.com/vote to vote online. Standard rates apply. Winner announced at the end of the game. Ray Allen, a candidate.
And by the way, just to get back to that for a second, you go to the barbershop to argue. That's what you do. Discuss things and just argue about everything in life.
I don't argue at the boutique.
Right, you go to a salon. You don't go to a barbershop.
Is that what it's called? All I know is it takes about 3 minutes to finish my haircut, and I still pay the same rate as the guy who has a full head of hair. That's wrong on so many levels. And they want me to turn to the camera, and yeah, I'm bald, all right? And I should get special rates on my haircut. Boutique, take notice. Right?
You don't stop, man.
No, I'm serious.
I agree. Half price.
And it's hurt my whole family. My father, Bill, bald. He's paying full price.
Posey hits the free throw. And the Celtics up by 2 with just under 8 remaining. Walton. Pierce right now out of the game for the Celtics. He's got 5 fouls. Bryant on the drive, gets inside, misses. Garnett nearly tips it in, as does Posey. He falls down, but gets the outlet pass.
Do you know how many loose balls James Posey has had tonight, how many difficult plays he's made? It's not going to show in the stat sheet other than he is a winning type of player.
Well, he does have 9 points and 7 rebounds. They had a couple of steals as well. He won a championship with the Heat back in 2006. Garnett spinning. Double team, has to put it up. And hits the top of the backboard, which is in, but then hits the shot clock.
Well, here Bryant beats Posey on the dribble. Good help by P.J. Brown, and then a good multiple effort by Posey. But at the other end, Mike, I think Doc Rivers has such a difficult decision. Do you go with Rondo? That's why Garnett's last turnaround jump shot was so difficult, is because Kobe Bryant wandered off of him, made it difficult on Garnett. Or do you go with the shooting of House or Cassell?
Right now it's Rondo. He sat for a long time after spraining the ankle. Fisher looking. Coming up on 7 minutes remaining here in the 4th. Walton lost it, got it back. Bryant, open three-pointer. It's good. Kobe Bryant gives the Lakers back the lead.
And Mike, that's why it's so important not to allow dribble penetration. When you do, your defense collapse and you open yourself up to wide open looks.
30 points for Bryant. Crowd, many of them on their feet. Garnett, the alley-oop, almost tipped in with the left hand as Gasol got hit in the face after grabbing the rebound. Fisher on the drive, blocking foul, and he'll go for 2.
Well, we touched on, you talk about dribble penetration, Luke Walton able to get into the seams, and then Kobe Bryant laces it up. Who's going to run at him? Who's going to take him off to that spot? You don't, and you pay the price.
When was the last time he was that open, ever? And there was nobody within 10 feet of him.
I think yesterday in the gym all by himself. Other than that, that's inexcusable when you're trying to put a team away.
And here's what lineup I like for the Celtics. Now, they probably haven't practiced it all year, but in this game, how about Ray Allen, Pierce, and Posey, with Ray Allen handling the ball? So they can spread the floor, they can post Garnett, Pierce can handle, and run Allen off screens, keeping it real simple. Because right now, with Rondo on the floor, I'm not sure if they're going to have enough good shot opportunities.
Free throws are good. Lakers up by 3. chance of defense from the Staples Center crowd with just under 6.5 remaining. Pierce, inside pass, stolen by Odom. Bryant calling for it. Kobe Bryant on the drive, stripped and fouled. And he'll go to the free throw line. And the crowd had some anxious moments. You could feel a little nervous energy from them as the Celtics went up by 5 in the third. They've had a 3-point lead here in the fourth. And again, surprising numbers at the line for Kobe Bryant, hearing the MVP chance. This year, of course, in the regular season, getting his first MVP. Four-point lead. Here's the leading scorer in the playoffs. That's free throw number 18.
And he said after game 1 that you can't get to the basket against the Celtics defense. We both disagreed with that, Mark. We thought it was imperative that he get to the basket. He's putting his head down and getting there tonight.
7 straight points for Los Angeles. Stolen by Odom, but deflected right back to Allen. Allen for 3. Won't go. Rondo the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Rajon Rondo with a big offensive board.
Well, he's a guy that's been rebounding all season long for the Celtics. Does a great job of getting into the seam and then a big-time swing.
Bryant seeing the double team now. Fisher to Odom. Odom looking to drive. Odom to the basket. Reverse. Won't go. Gasol had it and tips it in. Pau Gasol puts the Lakers up by 5. Pierce. Ray Allen for 3. Short. And Odom with the save. Under 5 minutes remaining. Lakers trying to avoid going down 0-3 in these NBA Finals. Odom hop step stripped and stolen by Pierce. Rondo handles a bad pass. Pierce spinning inside, lefty layup, no good. Here comes Vujacic the other way. They're letting him play right now.
Yeah, but that was terrible fast break execution by the Celtics. That should have been a 3-on-2 that led to an easy layup.
And a timeout called by Phil Jackson and the Lakers.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I gotta vent.
The Staples Center in Los Angeles. Well, it's not an elimination game for the LA Lakers, but their season really on the line tonight. In danger of falling behind 0-3, but our Verizon Wireless game track will show that they've come from behind again. Kobe Bryant, brilliant first half, now scrapping here in the second half. A game-high 32 points. But the bench, huge for the Lakers. Struggling the first 2. Sasha Vujacic, his best playoff game of his young career. And how about Ray Allen? While Pierce and Garnett struggle from the field, he's nailed 5 3-pointers. But the Celtics right now trail by 5 with just under 4.5 to play. Odom to the basket, tried to jam it. Gasol right there, again with a follow. Big offensive rebounds for Gasol.
Let's see the difference. It's not about Lamar Odom finishing plays. His mindset, the last 2 plays, putting the ball on the floor, making plays that allowed second shot opportunities for Gasol.
4 minutes remaining. Lakers by 7. A foul away from the ball. And they're going to be the 14th foul.
Well, we witnessed 2 putbacks by Gasol, but it starts with the mindset of Lamar Odom. Puts the ball on the floor, tries to attack the interior of the Celtic defense. It allows Gasol to crash the offensive board.
And how about Phil Jackson? Season on the line, up 5, goes to Lamar Odom coming out of a timeout instead of Kobe Bryant.
Odom made the play, just couldn't finish. Meanwhile, for the Celtics, P.J. Brown out there right now with Eddie House. Eddie House back with Pierce, Garnett, and Allen. Pierce to the basket. Count it, and a foul. Pierce, who has struggled all night long with just his 2nd field goal and a chance for a 3-point play.
Good screen by Garnett. Bryant's late coming back. They stay at home on Eddie House in the corner. See, if that was Rondo in the corner, that would have had to been a pass because you would have helped off Rondo. Eddie House is in the corner. They stay at home. More space for Pierce. Pierce finishes the play.
Pierce was 1 for 11 before hitting that shot, and he misses a free throw. Both teams have been very poor from the line tonight.
And I like the strategy, getting the ball out of Bryant's hands when he handles.
Fisher misses. Fisher gets the rebound. Feed to Gasol, and he's fouled by P.J. Brown. And Gasol will shoot free throws. Let's hear from Michelle.
Well, during that last timeout, Mike, Doc Rivers said, if you think the refs are going to bail us out, think again. We've turned it over 3 of the last 4 times. Again, this was in the huddle. And he said, how about us playing basketball, okay? How did we come back last time? This group on the floor, Mike, the lineup you just described is the lineup that he decided to go with, and he said, get the ball to Kevin.
Meanwhile, Gasol, Michelle, misses another free throw. Doc Rivers' team came from behind in the 4th quarter to win in Detroit and clinch the Eastern Conference Championship. Right now, they're down by 5. Gasol really struggling from the line. Lakers as a team, they've missed 14 free throws, 13. 6-point game with 3.5 to play. Pierce. Vujacic tried to knock it away, and there's a foul on Kobe Bryant on the pass. There was a lot of contact. Bryant disagrees with the call. That's his 4th. And Pierce will shoot 2.
Those are great screens by Kevin Garnett. And those are fouls right there.
Lots. There's no question about it.
You talk about those are great screens. Those are illegal screens. Kevin Garnett doing what he's not being called for, keeping Kobe Bryant at bay.
It ain't illegal if it ain't called.
One thing for certain, Game 4 will be Thursday night here at the Staples Center. The question is, will the Lakers have it at 2-1 with a victory tonight, or will the Celtics have that commanding and in the NBA insurmountable 3-0 lead? We'll have it for you on ABC on Thursday. Laker fans hoping their team can turn it around and win this game. Right now they lead by 6. Reminder, log on NBAstore.com for Lakers and Celtics finals gear and 50% off. From shipping, NBAstore.com. Pierce with big free throws. He hit 2 clutch free throws in the final seconds of Game 2 to hold off the Lakers in that furious rally. He has struggled all night long shooting the ball. And it's down to a 4-point game. Celtics with a golden opportunity to steal one and take that 3-0 lead. The Lakers playing with desperation. Gasol was open. Vujacic didn't get it to him at first, now does. Back out Vujacic. Shot clock at 3. Gasol has to fling it up and throws it over the backboard. There was a lot of contact with P.J. Brown.
Hey, there can't be a possession in the last 3 minutes of a game that means so much where Kobe Bryant doesn't touch the ball.
And P.J. Brown got away with a foul, but no question about that. How Gasol should be at the line, but the ball should be in the hands of Bryant.
Garnett makes the drive. Garnett has struggled shooting tonight, puts it up, banks it in. Garnett makes it a 2-point game with just over 2.5 to play. Crowd again a bit nervous, now rising, trying to spur their team on. Vujacic for 3, won't go, and Ray Allen the rebound. Celtics with a chance to tie or take the lead. Vujacic on Pierce. Eddie House on the drive, pulls up for 2, and Gasol the rebound off the miss.
And the reason why Bryant should have the basketball is not just his ability to score, but he can get to the line, put so much pressure on the defense.
Under the 2-minute mark. Odom, Vujacic for 3, bang! Sasha Vujacic gives the Lakers a 5-point lead.
And that's a shot created by Bryant. Takes the double team, willing passer, finds the shooter. Vujacic plays off of the play of Bryant as opposed to creating his own.
Here's to the basket, drives, trying to draw contact. Garnett's tip won't go. Gasol the rebound, hands it off to Fisher. Celtics do not have to foul yet. Fisher goes right to the basket and gets hammered. And now Fisher will shoot some free throws with 1:33 remaining. What a game for Sasha Vujacic. 20 points off the bench for the Lakers.
But the play is made by Bryant. Takes the double team, gets it to Odom, and then Odom, that big guy playing really the point guard position, delivers it to Vujacic, knockdown shooter all by himself.
And Fisher hits the free throw. That makes it a 6-point game. Both teams with multiple timeouts remaining. As we mentioned earlier, both teams already in the penalty.
Vujacic takes a bad shot. Kobe Bryant asked him, what are you doing? I love his mentality. The next time he's wide open, takes the shot, not afraid. Those are the guys you want in the ball game down the stretch.
Doc Rivers uses one of his final 2 timeouts. And we'll take a break. Crowd on its feet at the Staples Center. Lakers by 7. Starting Sunday, July 20th, movies and music that inspired a generation becomes the biggest reality competition of the summer. 12 talented teens chase their dream and change their lives. High School Musical, Get in the Picture, premieres Sunday, July 20th on ABC. 1:33 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Lakers now with some breathing room. They lead by 7. How often in NBA Finals over the years, and even in this rivalry, do the role players step up and have a huge game and win a game for their team? Sasha Vujacic playing that role tonight.
Well, absolutely. You want to win ball games come playoff time. Other guys have to step up. The Celtics defense so solid, they're going to get the ball out of Bryant's hands. Other guys have to be ready to make plays, Coach.
Well, right here, he takes the trap in the middle of the floor, which is the hardest place to trap. Odom does a great job flashing to the ball, takes a hard attacking dribble, and then puts it right on the shooter's hand. And if I see another guy make a shot and pound his heart, I'm going to lose it. Just make the shot and run down to the other end.
Oh, you're showing your age.
But you see what Bryant is telling Vujacic, hey, get me the basketball. They will come and double team me. That's how you get your offense, not by creating it on your own.
Well, in game 2, it was Leon Powe for the Celtics. In game 3, it's been Vujacic. Note this one's still not over. Plenty of time remaining. Pierce and Kobe Bryant chatting as Wonderlick's about to inbound. They're both laughing about it. I'd love to know what they're saying.
I can read lips, and it isn't as friendly as it seems.
Ray Allen. He's been the hot hand for Boston tonight. Nice feed to Garnett. Boy, was that easy. As the Celtics with excellent execution.
And the whole discussion is Bryant telling Paul Pierce, I'm not leaving you no matter what. So they're upset with Bryant not rotating. He says, hey, that's not my responsibility. I'm not leaving the body of Pierce.
Only took him 5 seconds to score off that inbounds. So a 5-point game. Bryant on the drive. Shot clock at 5. On the pull-up, puts it up, puts it in. Kobe Bryant, 34 points. Here's to the basket. Kicks it out. Eddie House, a good look. He knocks down a 3. Eddie House makes it a 4-point game with 59 seconds remaining.
They trapped him 2 possessions ago. He made the pass that led to the 3. Then they didn't trap him. He hits the pull-up jumper. I'm not leaving here tonight if I'm the Celtics and not trapping him right now.
Garnett calling to Ray Allen. Bryant gets him up in the air, puts up the shot. Shot rolls in. Kobe Bryant does it again. And Doc Rivers will call his final timeout with 38 seconds remaining and his team down by 6.
But what I don't understand is playing him straight up. You are saying, Ray Allen, it's your job to stop Kobe Bryant. It's not going to happen in our lifetime.
Kobe Bryant with 10 of his 36 here in the 4th quarter.
Just too easy. One-on-one basketball. Help doesn't come. Gets Ray Allen in the air. That's not Ray Allen's fault. He can't guard Kobe Bryant one-on-one. Your job is to help. When you don't, he's going to clear the floor and say, it's time to dance. Knocks down. Crucial check.
See, the whole thing there is those aren't poorly defended. Ray Allen is doing an excellent job. The guy is too good late in games.
And he had that great first half with 19 points. They slowed him down a little bit in the 3rd, but has put up 10 here in the 4th quarter. There's still plenty of time. It's a 2-possession game. As the Celtics will inbound, but they are now out of timeout. For the Boston Celtics, 38 seconds, a lot of time, but without timeouts, when do you start thinking about threes, Jeff?
You start right now. And if you make, you try to foul Trevor Ariza, who's just been put in for defensive purposes.
And that's why if you're the Lakers, you can't overhelp. Don't give up wide open jump shots.
Posey to inbound. They don't have timeouts, have to get it in. Garnett has it. Kevin Garnett on the drive, back to House. Eddie House, that's a 2-pointer. Shot won't go, short. Rebound tipped out by Ray Allen. Allen again. Vujacic knocked down. Hard screen set on Fisher, but he fights through it. Allen looking for a 3. Offensive foul. It's going to go against Garnett. And Laker ball with 21.1 seconds remaining.
Just what we talked about. Kevin Garnett screens, illegal screens, got away with a bunch of them. Team knocked down wide open shots because of it, but down the stretch, crucial play, offensive foul, setting an illegal screen.
Well, Celtics, they have to foul. Garnett almost comes up with a steal. They get it across half court. They've got a foul. They're going to let him play it out. Odom has it. Odom goes inside. Offensive foul. He pushed off with 6.7 remaining, but why didn't the Celtics foul?
I don't like it when teams just think the game is over. Play it out. It's the NBA Finals. You never know what can happen.
Well, I've been there. Anything can happen. The Celtics, crucial time coming off the clock, should have fouled immediately.
Pierce flips it up. Misses. Fisher the rebound, and the Lakers will win Game 3. They're back in the series. Hard-fought, scrappy game. Celtics had their opportunities, but unable to get the victory. And this best-of-7 series is now 2-1, still in favor of the Celtics. Kobe Bryant, 10 of his 36 in the 4th quarter, and he's with Michelle.
Thank you, Mike. And a couple of those shots, Mike, with just over a minute to play. Kobe, what were you thinking as they were guarding you straight up with Ray Allen?
It's just going to work. You know, you wanted to guard me straight up. It's my responsibility to then put the ball in the hole.
When you guys trailing in the series 2-0. What kind of desperation did you feel here in the final minutes of this game?
You know, we just wanted to play. I don't think anybody was really desperate. We just wanted to just play our style and do what we were taught to do.
When you consider that you guys struggled at the free throw line, that Gasol struggled all game, that Lamar Odom was in foul trouble, and you still won this game, what does it do for you going into game 4?
We did a great job defensively. You know, we limited their transition threes, and that broke our back in Boston. We did a much better job tonight limiting that.
Congratulations, Kobe.
Thank you.
Mike?
All right, Michelle. The Lakers were trailing here in this fourth quarter, facing an 0-3 scenario with Kobe Bryant and Sasha Vujacic, big buckets. And the Lakers get the victory. And through the player of the game vote presented by T-Mobile, fans, you've selected Kobe Bryant as tonight's player of the game. 36 points for Bryant. More importantly, an 87-81 win. And as he said, some pretty strong defense from the Lakers. All right, so now the series is 2-1. Game 4 here on Thursday. Back at the Staples Center where the Lakers will try and even things out. We are guaranteed a Game 5, which will be also here at the Staples Center on Sunday. And perhaps the series will return to Boston next week. Once again, the final score, the Lakers 87 and the Celtics 81. Bryant 36 of those 87 points. Now, except on the West Coast, stay tuned for your late local news. Nightline and Jimmy Kimmel over most of these ABC stations. For complete post-game coverage of tonight's game, go to ESPN and SportsCenter. For Jeff Van Gundy, Mark Jackson, Michelle Tafoya, and our entire terrific ABC crew, this is Mike Breen saying so long from LA. You're watching ABC, home of the NBA Finals.